We in here. Let's do it again, Matt. Let's run it. I am Nic Rattlehead, and behind that camera, behind this device that's recording me for you, is my man with the master plan, 100 grand, with the dope beard that would make James Harden jealous, man. Who are you?
Not James Harden.
You're not James Harden, no, because then you would be like making millions of dollars, and I'd be like, Matt, help me with student loans. But you're not James Harden. Who are you?
Matt the Graff.
Hey, and we are Aftershock Reviews, your place to get dope music reviews. And as you can tell, I'm dressed differently this time because my daddy always said dress for the occasion, because guess what? We're not reviewing a metal album today. We are not reviewing a hip hop album today. We are not reviewing an R&B album today. We are reviewing an album for a woman who has captured my heart since I was in middle school, Miss Reba McEntire. The name of the album is Stronger Than the Truth. Ooh, Matt, it came out this year. And check this out, it's her 33rd studio album. 33rd, let that sink in for a minute. 33rd studio album. Do you know what type of artist you have to be? She's legendary. Like, she's legendary. Now, I know some of the people who watch this show don't necessarily listen to country. If you do, great. Leave me some thoughts about this album in the comments below. But for some people, let me just explain to it real quick. Reba's a legend, flipping legend. When it comes to the music industry, when it comes to movies and TV, because, Matt, do you remember she even had a cameo in The Little Rascals? She was the race car driver. Remember the one that Spanky really loved?
I haven't seen that movie in like 25 years.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so I wouldn't remember that.
Okay, cool. So we have to watch The Little Rascals after this. No problem.
No.
Yeah, we do, because it's amazing. Yes, it is. You are so beautiful to me. Watch this note. Can't you see you're every... Okay, let me stop. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm done. Still, she had a cameo in that, but she also had a show called Reba. And ooh, aside from the Andy Griffith Show, it's probably like my favorite. It's not even probably. It's like my favorite show, like ever. And that was my stepping stone into this artist. So let's get into the actual album, though. Let me tell you something. So the album is very misleading, because the opening track is called Swing All Night Long With You. And it's like this really cool honky-tonk / swing country song, right? And like there's great musical solos like his swing album will do. Like the fiddlist has one, the guitarist, that guitar solo is magnificent. And Reba, it's very bouncy, it's very bright, it's very jubilant. She's talking about how she's like, there's this guy who sees her across the dance floor, and she's like, yo, if you're good with dancing slow, I'll swing all night long with you. Because like I said, it's that swing country type of thing that's going on here. Matt, it's very fun. It's so much fun. It's one of those tracks that when you start listening to it, you can't help but to smile. You know what I mean? Have you ever met somebody where you talk to them and you're having a conversation, and when they smile, you smile? Or when they laugh, you laugh, right? It's that infectious. That's what this is here. But when I say, Matt, do not let this lead you astray. Why? Because you go right down Heartbreak Alley the moment that track is over. And it never picks back up. It never picks. So far as, like, maybe there's 2 other songs that have a bit more of an upbeat tempo to it, right? But her lyrical content never, ever recovers. Ever. And that's not a bad thing, because what she was trying to do when she was making this album, she said she wanted to make an album that reminded her of the music that she used to listen to as she was growing up, and people that she looked up to. So there's hints of Merle Haggard here. You know Merle Haggard, man? Heck yeah. So there's a lot of Merle Haggard here. There's a lot of Hank Williams here. And I'm just giving you like 2 examples that she gave in an interview when this album was released. And you can hear it. You can hear her heart breaking into like tracks like The Clown. You can hear her heart snapping into on one of my favorite songs called Tammy Wynette, Type of Pain. Matt, Lord howdy. It is so good. And she's talking about this just isn't mascara running down my cheek, and this isn't a scratch on my face that'll heal in a couple of weeks. Talk about like, this is big girl pain here. You know what I mean? The chorus. Okay, so I'm gonna try and say it off the rip, but I'll probably have to come back to standing by your man. Now that's a broken plan. When he breaks your heart and your trust with his two cheating hands. So she's spelling out divorce. So it's Divorce. You don't want him to see you crying, so you're crying in the rain. And then I'm gonna sing this part, so I don't care. Cause this is Tell Me Why Man. I'm talking, tell me why man. Type of pain. Oh, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's so good. And here's the thing about Reba. She wears her emotions on her sleeve as she sings. She's always done this. Always done this. When it comes to songs like, in the past, like, Consider Me Gone, you can you can hear all the sass in the world through her vocal and the way that she can bend her notes and her vocal inflections and things of that nature. You could hear her emotions. Or are you talking about like the longing and the reminiscing on songs like He Gets That From Me? It's here. Again, she says that she loves songs from like Merle Haggard. Like one of my favorites is Nobody's Darling But Mine. She's got it. She understands how to craft a heartbreaking song that can tug at your heartstrings and make you feel what she's feeling. And Tammy Wynette type of pain is, it is so good. Another track, the bars getting lower. The bars getting lower. Matt, now this is another track that's very good. And for me, this is another reason why I like country, right? Because the way that they go about telling their stories is not the way other genres go about doing it, right? They're characters. Some of these characters even have names, right? Like the character in the cactus in the bottom of the coffee can was also a track off of this album. They have legit names and story arcs that all wrap up at the end of the songs, right? Where you almost feel like you've watched a little bit of a short or you've experienced some type of short movie or clip or something else like this. The Bars Getting Lower tells the story about a young woman. Well, she's not young. Let me actually take that back. About a woman. She's older now. She's had a divorce and things of that nature. And at this point, it looks like she's starting to really give up on finding somebody, right? So she goes to the bar and she starts drinking and some joker walks in. At this point, she's so, I don't want to say desperate, although in the song she really does sound like she's desperate, but she sounds just fed up and she sounds like she's done, right? So she's literally going to take any line that this joker throws at her, right? Just to kind of quell that pain of loneliness and sorrow and not feeling like she's enough, right? And when we're talking about the bars getting lower, yes, she's in a bar, but she's also talking about her standards. Like maybe if I just lower my standards just a little bit, I can find somebody. I can be with somebody and I don't have to be alone and I don't have to be sulking in my anguish and in my loneliness. Matt, it's great. It's stuff like that that makes this album good. It's stuff like that that makes me want to go back and keep listening. Kind of like a Jordan Peele movie where I'm like, what did I miss? You see what I mean? Like what did she say that'll bring more light to these characters that I wasn't necessarily able to get before, right? And then expand upon these different worlds, these little small micro paintings that she's giving to me with track by track by track. Now, it turns into a very, very sad album, but that's just country, you know what I mean? Like country, I know people like to think that it's like, oh, howdy, boy. Like, no. It's not like that. Country is one of those genres where it's just like, they really do get into every emotion that somebody can feel, whether it is happiness, whether it is joy, or whether it is pain. And they wallow in it like it's Delta blues. You know what I mean? And it can get dark, very dark. And the thing about it is also, there's a lot of alcohol consumption in this album. Like almost every character in this album, like I said, because I can picture each track almost like a micro painting. They're in a bar and they're wasted, or they're getting wasted. And they're being wasted because somebody has cheated on them, or they feel like they have nothing left to lose, or they're having fun like it is on the first track. It's so much alcohol consumption in this album, man, it'll make Future look tame. It's like that. I say all that to say, I can remember things. And usually when I'm listening to stuff like this, I have to take a lot of notes and things of that nature. But when it comes to Reba, I don't know if it's maybe because I'm jaded because I just love her so much, or maybe it's because like all of these worlds are just so well crafted and they're displayed so well that I can remember things. It's kind of like, have you seen Us yet, Matt? Okay. Well, I like movies like Us, and I like movies like It. Worlds like that have been crafted so well. Like, I don't know, I find it easier to remember the details. It's easy to do it. And Matt, I'm telling you, this is a great album. This is a great, like, even if you don't listen to country, I challenge you to expand your horizons at this point. I challenge you to get outside of your comfort zone and give this a shot. For this, Matt, this is magnificent. This is storytelling. This is world building. This is expanding on emotion and things of that nature to bring me in and have me coming back for more. This is crafting an atmosphere. This is being able to sit down and make lyrics that are so detailed that they can paint a distinct picture in your mind. It is magnificent, 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 magnificent. The name of the album is called Stronger Than the Truth by Reba McEntire. Please check this out. Please check this out. I am your man, Nic Rattlehead. And that behind the camera is
Matt, the Graff.
my man's. We'll holler at you guys later. Peace. Cause this is Tell Me Why. Talking, tell me why. What?
Huh?
What?
Yep.
Why you come? Why you do that? See, I was in it, bro. But man, job turkey.